So then, Jarred, you've got some news to share with us.
Yeah, mate, end of the season, I'm going to be retiring from my short career in professional rugby league and heading back to Australia and starting something new.
So yeah, a big decision, obviously. Is it one you've been set on for a while, or what's the thought process behind now?
I think for a long time I've been thinking about going back to Oz. I guess the only thing keeping me here was kind of work, my girlfriend and footy. But it's just got to a point where I've been thinking about it all year and I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home, spend some time with my family and just get a change of scenery, I guess.
How will you reflect on your career? As you said, it's short-lived in terms of maybe playing professionally, but Jarred, you are only 32 as well, so
that's it.
You'd think, or certainly on what we've seen this year, that you probably still got at least a couple of years left in the tank.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I played since I was 5 years old, even though I haven't played professionally that long. So I've been playing for 27, 28 odd years, and not that I'm injured, but as I get older, I definitely notice it takes a lot longer to recover. And I guess mentally, I just don't know if I have it in me to keep going. Even though the body might be there, but mentally, I think I'm just ready to move on to other things in my life that I'm looking forward to as well.
I mean, your career and certainly in your time in London has been documented, very widely, hasn't it? You came over here to work, which is often a different route that obviously Australians do to come and play here. It's obviously then go from West Warriors to London Scholars to London Broncos in the Championship, then to London Broncos in the Super League. No one has ever done that. How fondly are you going to look back at those achievements, because it's unique to say the least?
Yeah, it's something that I'm definitely proud of. Just as you said, I got here in 2015 with just a backpack and just, made some mates, started playing a bit of local footy and, had to go at Scholars and then luckily enough came to Broncos and then, obviously we had a great year last year and we won the league and I'm here now. So it's definitely been a crazy ride. I'm definitely super proud of, where I came from to where I am. And I'll always look back on it very fondly.
You've proved hugely popular. I mean, the support you've had from West Warriors and London Scholars throughout your time at London Broncos has been really evident as well. You absolutely loved your time playing at both clubs, didn't you?
Yeah. Like West Warriors is, I guess, where it's all kind of started over here. The coach Kimbo, he's more than a coach, he's just a great guy. So I had the best 5 years there ever, and then obviously moved on to Scholars. Once again, just a great bunch of people, and and same with Broncos. I've had a great time with everyone I've met, and everyone's made me welcome everywhere I've went. So yeah, it's been great.
One thing that perhaps we haven't spoken about, Jarred, in terms of your journey, is that you could have potentially joined London Broncos a little sooner than what you did. So talk us through the opportunity that ultimately we missed out on as a club.
Yeah, I think might have been 2019. I went for an open trial just for the reserves teams, London Broncos out at Trailfinders. And they put us through a bunch of drills and whatnot, and ultimately I didn't get selected. But, I was a bit of one of the older candidates maybe, but, it's just rugby league, isn't it, sometimes? Sometimes you get missed over, sometimes it's all about timing. So, if I didn't miss that, maybe I wouldn't have ended up here, so everything works out how it's meant to.
And Jarred, I remember when you first signed for the club, and we sat down like we did now to do an interview, and you were so taken aback in terms of, oh, wow, we have to do interviews now. Like, this is real. So again, at 30 years old, signing the championship at London Broncos, I think you said at the time you never really thought that opportunity would come around for you. So Jarred, first week or so here at London Broncos, how's it been?
It's been good. Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect. And, the first week was good. We kind of got to meet everyone, did a bit of testing, and then it's kind of ramped up in the second week. But I'm really enjoying myself.
Yeah, it's something I never even thought about from a very young age. I kind of realised that Rugby League probably wasn't going to be my career, so I just moved on to other things. But like I said, it's all about timing ultimately, and you never know when an opportunity is going to pop up. So you just keep trucking along, and I'm proof that it can happen at any age. So yeah.
And obviously you've made each step up almost seamless in each stage of your career. And again, I remember when speaking to you a little while into when you were playing for the first team, I said, well, how have you adapted? How have you found training? And you said, it was a little bit of a kind of not culture shock, but you had to adapt to that. But you absolutely flew as soon as you were in that first team and scoring lots of tries, weren't you?
Yeah, I guess I thought it was going to be. It obviously has been a big step up, but I think the people around me have made it a lot easier as well. Like, we've had great coaching staff. I've played with some great players. So I think you either have to pick up to everyone's level or you kind of get left behind. So I think being around such a great system has definitely made it a lot easier for me.
So then talk us through the championship season, which ultimately ended in lifting that trophy in Toulouse. Is that a standout moment in your, not necessarily your career, but your life? That must have been incredible.
Yeah, it was a crazy year, especially I guess the way our first half of the season probably wasn't that great. Like, we were winning, we were losing, but I guess that second half of the season, which is probably one of the most enjoyable, times for me in rugby league, like being with that group and winning how we won, like Sheffield away, Fev away, and then Toulouse away, and then winning at Toulouse with that bunch of people was it's definitely something I won't forget, anytime soon or ever.
So then Jarred Bassett becomes a Super League Rugby League player. I mean, how surreal was that? Did you have to pinch yourself when that moment finally came around? Yeah,
I didn't really think about it until I guess we got back into pre-season, really. Like, we won the league and then it was all over and all the hype died down, and then we had our pre-season, and then I hurt my foot, so I missed all the friendlies and I missed round one. And then I guess when I got my 15 minutes of fame against Catalans, funny, but it was after that I was just like, wow, I'm here now. And I just remember speaking to like my family, like my mum and stuff, and she's like, how'd you end up there? And I was like, I could not tell you, Mum, but I'm here.
But you strike me, Jarred, as one of those guys that perhaps doesn't maybe recognise how significant those moments are. You take everything in your stride, but I mean, again, talk me through moments. You said, because you missed pre-season, you came on in that game against Catalan, and I remember there was a moment of your first proper break and you made some great meters, and you suddenly think, wow, I've kind of not arrived, but you know what I mean, this is the very top level against some of the best players in the world, and here you are.
Numbers see if they can get the ball out wide. The roar goes around Wimbledon again as they duck under one tackle, and forward they go. Great carry, they have got the ball over halfway. Now can they finish off the move? They've gone from side to side.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely gives you a bit more, belief when you get on, you make a good run or you make a good tackle. But it was just kind of going week by week from then, just trying to grow into it, because it definitely still was a step up. But I think as the year's gone on, like, not just myself, I think the whole team's got more comfortable, which is probably showing on the pitch. But yeah, I don't feel out of place anymore. Definitely running around out there with the boys.
And then we had the first try. It was at home for the first win of the season as well, wasn't it? To Hull FC. Again, talk us through that moment. Do you remember it? Do you look back at these kind of things? Do you watch videos?
Can we get a try to go ahead? Beardette gets the ball out. Meadows. Ball out the back door for Bassett. Bassett with a chance. Bassett with a chance. Bassett with a try.
I have watched it back a few times, of course, but I remember it as well. I just remember the ball coming out to Bino, threw a big old offload, and I got a lucky bounce, I guess, and just happened to be on the right spot and just opened up for me. I remember scoring. I remember the boys coming in. It was just, it was a great moment for me personally.
I mean, the accolades kind of don't stop there as well. And I know you mentioned to me, I can't remember what game it was, but you said like your aspirations this season was just 1 week getting into the top meter makers in the Super League, in particular round. But what you did manage is Super League Team of the Week.
Yeah.
And you're in the Rugby League World Team of the Month.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you look at the names that you were alongside, for a guy who was playing Super League Rugby for the very first time. Again, it must be incredibly surreal to see your name alongside those kind of people. Yeah,
it definitely is. As you said, I was aiming pretty low, and I just wanted to maybe make the top 5 meter make as well. I still got today, maybe, who knows? But yeah, definitely seeing myself in like the Team of the Week and then the Team of the Month is pretty proud. Because like I said, growing up and kind of giving up on playing professional rugby league, which I was fine with, but then to just get to where I am now and see that is nice to receive some accolades and be up there against some world-class players.
And what can't be forgotten in all of this, Jarred, is that you're part-time players. So of course with what happened with IMG and in the grading system, we allowed a few players to stay part-time this year, which is obviously very rare at Super League level because the demands are just so high. But talk to people again about what your week consists of, because it's a hugely demanding job, often physical daytime work for you, and then you come into training Tuesday, Thursday, and play against the world's best players at the weekend. It's phenomenal, really, Jarred.
Yeah, I definitely have. Like, I guess I know more. It's not any more busy than the boys because they're in every day, but I'm in every day. So I'll be at work on Monday, and then we play next Friday. So I'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll go to my construction site, do my thing, and then Tuesday night and probably Thursday night I'll be off training with the boys. And it probably hasn't been that much, to get used to because last year it was kind of similar for me. But I definitely know if I've had a bit of an off week at training and I don't have an extra session to catch up on it, so I feel a bit maybe behind. But, all in all, I think I've done all right in the field with my limited training. So I've really enjoyed the opportunity to do a bit of both, to be honest. It's been really good.
I think it was after the Wigan game, playing against the Club World Champions, and you had a really good game that game, and someone in post-match press conference asked Mike about specifically you. I think Mike said that he doesn't think he's ever seen you have a bad game for London Broncos, which is huge praise indeed for that consistency, but also that ability to just keep stepping up. And as I said, against the Club World Champions this was there.
Yeah, it's definitely. I remember hearing that Mike said. It's obviously a nice compliment. But I remember when I first met Mike, before I joined, and he asked me kind of what I wanted to what I based myself on as a player, and I told him consistency. I just said I just try and show up every week and just do my job and just put in full effort for the boys every week.
So, we're speaking just before the Catalan game. There's 2 left, obviously, tonight and then Warrington. Once that's all done, what's the plan? What's next?
Yeah, so I'll be in London for a few more months. And then December, me and my girlfriend, we're going to be flying out of the country. We're going to be doing a bit of travel on the way back to Australia. And then I don't really have much of a plan for Australia, to be honest. Just going to get there and just wing it, see what happens.
Will you still play a little bit, maybe some amateur?
Yeah, I might go play with just some of my mates that, still kicking around as the old boys, and just, go reconnect with my mates that I haven't seen in a long time and just, enjoy myself.
Playing some park footy, your mates with former Super League player Jarred Bassett, and forever, obviously, you'll be that person. Look, Jarred, congratulations on the career. Thank you for your service to London Broncos. We wish you all the very best.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.